I am.
Hi, I'm
Are you Taylor?
Yeah, hi.
Tonight, you are doing my job. I get the night off, and you are going to do the weather tonight.
Wow, this is going to be awesome.
So what got you interested in being a meteorologist? Like, did you start when you were little?
Well, actually, when I was younger than you, a tornado went through my neighborhood,
Tornadoes?
knocked down all these trees, turned over cars. But I thought, wow, ever since then, I've been always looking up at the sky, seeing what's going to happen.
What do you thought Ruff has us to do? He gave us a pizza? Why would he give us a pizza?
So that you could also bring me back some pizza when you're done.
We have to find this kid named Cyrus? Yeah. What was Zesto's Pizza? We're looking for someone named Cyrus.
Okay, I'm Cyrus. How's it going?
Hey, I'm Brian.
Nice to meet you, fellas. All right, I work for the mayor's mural crew.
That's kind of cool. The mayor has his own crew.
We're actually glad that you're here because we need some help. We have to paint this entire wall in a day.
That's right. Challenge number 1. Paint that wall.
All right, I'm going to introduce you to our director, Heidi.
Hey, Ruff told me you were coming today.
Ah, it's Heidi.
What was that pizza for? Yeah.
Because this is a pizza restaurant.
That's right.
They've asked us to paint this on the side of the restaurant. Now, sometimes when we're working, the mayor of Boston pulls up.
Ooh. I think we might be seeing some mayor today.
This is what we're going to be painting. This is a small picture that we have to put on a big wall.
Oh, it's going to take a lot of paint.
What we did is we took this old photograph of Jamaica Pond and we made a grid. We divided up the wall.
Wow, they're really going fast.
The wall is 13 feet high and 26 feet long. Each one of these squares is 2 feet by 2 feet. These are the colors we're going to be using.
What if we can't paint to save our life?
I'll show you what to do. That's my job.
Don't you worry about it. Heidi's going to take
Come on,
care of you,
this
Brian.
way.
I am a scientist, and I studied meteorology for 4 years in college. And meteorology is all about mathematics and using computers to understand how the weather is going to play out over time. Weather, it covers the entire globe. It never takes a break. And what drives the weather is the sun. The sun heats the globe, and because our Earth is round, parts of our Earth get more heat than other parts of the Earth. And that is the driver of all of our atmospheric patterns and all the storms.
What exactly is the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is where weather happens, the lowest layer of the atmosphere that covers the entire globe. And it moves like the ocean in big waves, and certain waves make storms, certain waves make good weather. Taylor, let me show you how I collect data to create a forecast.
Okay.
First stop, Doppler radar.
Okay.
This radar shows where precipitation is falling.
Like rain,
Like rain, and in the wintertime,
snow, and sleet?
exactly. Everywhere you see these little green shaded areas indicates
Thunderstorms?
you got it. And the brighter the color,
The more rain?
the heavier the rain. See all those flashing symbols?
Yes. Oh, that's lightning?
That's lightning. We also look at satellite imagery to collect
I do
information
satellite
about the
interviews.
weather. Let's go to a place where there's lots of clouds, though. If we travel down to the Gulf of Mexico,
Oh, wow.
there's a
Big
long
swirling cloud.
What do you think that might be?
Is it like a hurricane?
It is a hurricane.
Oh, wow.
And it's moving over the warm waters
Okay.
of the Gulf of Mexico. And those warm waters help to strengthen a hurricane.
So once they get onto land, they start to get weak.
Exactly. But right around that clear center is where the strongest winds of Hurricane Emily are blowing. So we have all these ways to look at the atmosphere, but what if I want to look at the atmosphere in the days to come? The atmosphere, it's like a fluid. And the way that we understand the fluid is by using physics and mathematics. Physical laws of motion help us understand how the weather might play out over the days to come. This is a map of the United States, and it shows that atmosphere in motion. So where we live, north of the equator, weather's always traveling from west to east.
Aha.
So why is this down here going this way?
Great question, Taylor.
Closer to the equator, weather travels from east to west.
It's really, really hot today, so have a hat. Okay.
How come you paint it in black and yellow first?
It's really hard to find where you're supposed to put your color. So you make a sketch in black and white first, and then we put it on the wall in yellow. I'm going to assign you this corner over here.
Can we have a partner too? Because
Brian is not very confident in his painting skills.
No, why don't you try to figure it out first? But I think you'll be fine.
within 5 minutes.
No. Have confidence.
We had a tech lab project this year. I was drawing an alligator on it. My teacher goes, "Oh, Brian, that's a very pretty turtle."
You shouldn't get down on yourself, Brian. Turtles and alligators very similar. It's really all a turtle is an alligator with a shell, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up.